What if I told you that social media isn't just distracting you? It's actually rewiring your brain? That endless scrolling, that just 5 more minutes, that urge to check notifications even when your phone didn't buzz. It's not just habit, it's neuroscience. Today we're breaking down the shocking science behind social media addiction and what it's really doing to your brain. To understand social media addiction, we need to talk about dopamine. Dopamine is often called the pleasure chemical, but that's not entirely accurate. It's actually a motivation and reward chemical. Every time you receive a like, a comment, a follow, or a message, your brain releases dopamine. That small hit feels good. But here's the shocking part. Your brain doesn't release the most dopamine when you receive the reward. It releases dopamine when you anticipate the reward. That's why you keep checking your phone. Social media platforms are built around what psychologists call a variable reward system, the same system used in slot machines. Sometimes you post and get tons of engagement. Sometimes you get almost nothing. That unpredictability makes your brain crave it even more. And that's where the addiction cycle begins. Think about how a slot machine works. You pull the lever. You don't know what you'll get, but occasionally you win. That uncertainty keeps people playing. Social media works the same way. You refresh, you scroll, you check your notifications. Maybe someone liked your post. Maybe someone commented. Maybe nothing happened. That unpredictability strengthens what's called a dopamine reinforcement loop. Your brain starts associating scrolling with potential reward, and it keeps you coming back. Not because you're weak, but because your brain is wired to seek rewards. Here's where it gets serious. Your brain is neuroplastic, meaning it changes based on repeated behavior. The more you engage in rapid, high-stimulation scrolling, the more your brain adapts to quick bursts of information. Over time, this can reduce attention span, increase impulsivity, make deep focus feel uncomfortable, raise baseline levels of anxiety. Why? Because your brain gets used to constant novelty. When you switch to something slower, like reading, studying, or working, it suddenly feels boring. Not because it is boring, but because your brain expects faster stimulation. This is why people often feel restless without their phones. It's not just boredom. It's withdrawal from constant dopamine stimulation. Have you ever opened an app for 5 minutes and looked up an hour later? That's called time distortion. When you're in a dopamine-driven feedback loop, your brain becomes hyper-focused on micro-rewards. New posts, new videos, new notifications. Each scroll promises something slightly more interesting than the last. And because there's no natural stopping cue, your brain doesn't know when to quit. Unlike a book chapter or a TV episode, social media has no clear ending. It's designed to be infinite, and infinite content means infinite opportunities for dopamine. Social media addiction isn't officially classified the same way as substance addiction, but behaviorally, the patterns are similar. Signs include checking your phone without thinking, feeling anxious when you can't access it, losing track of time while scrolling, difficulty focusing on offline tasks. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of people experience the same cycle. Here's the most important thing. You're not lazy. You're not weak. You're not lacking discipline. You're responding exactly the way your brain was designed to respond to rewards. But awareness changes everything. Once you understand the science of social media addiction, you can interrupt the loop. You can set boundaries. You can create friction. You can retrain your focus. If this video opened your eyes, subscribe for more psychology truths about how your brain really works. And comment reset below if you're ready to take control of your screen time instead of letting it control you. Because the most powerful thing you can do is understand what's happening inside your own mind.